Have you ever wondered how a single act of kindness could change someone's entire life? Today we're going to explore a remarkable story that proves small gestures can create big changes. It's a tale of two strangers, a shared lunch, and a journey that spans decades. Our story begins on a crisp autumn day in a bustling elementary school cafeteria. Meet Mia, a bright-eyed 10-year-old with a heart of gold and a lunchbox filled with her favorite sandwich. As she scans the room for a place to sit, her eyes land on a boy sitting alone in the corner. This is Ethan, the new kid in school, hunched over an empty table with a rumbling stomach and no lunch in sight. Mia doesn't hesitate. She walks over, sits down next to Ethan, and does something that will change both their lives forever. Without a word, she opens her lunchbox and places half her sandwich in front of the hungry boy. Ethan looks up, surprised and grateful. It's a simple gesture, but in that moment, a connection is forged that will stand the test of time. Fast forward 20 years, Ethan is now a rising star in the culinary world, his innovative dishes earning him accolades and a growing fan base. In every interview, he credits his success to a mysterious inspiration from his childhood. It all started with a sandwich, he often says, leaving reporters puzzled and intrigued. But Ethan never forgot the girl who shared her lunch with him on that fateful day. The kindness shown by a stranger had planted a seed, nurturing his love for food and his desire to nourish others. That single act of generosity had set him on a path he never could have imagined. Meanwhile, Mia had gone on to become a teacher, touching lives in her own way, unaware of the profound impact her childhood kindness had made. She often encouraged her students to be kind to one another, believing in the power of small acts of compassion. Little did she know that her own childhood example was living proof of this belief. The universe has a funny way of bringing things full circle. One day, while flipping through a magazine, Mia stumbles upon an article about a famous chef. Her eyes widen as she recognizes the name, Ethan. But it's his story that truly catches her attention. He speaks of a girl who shared her lunch with him when he was new and hungry, crediting that moment as the spark that ignited his passion for food. Mia's heart races as memories flood back. Could it be? After all these years, had her small act of kindness truly made such a difference? She decides to reach out, sending a letter to Ethan's restaurant, unsure if he'll even remember her. Weeks pass, and Mia almost forgets about the letter. Then one afternoon, she receives a call from an unfamiliar number. It's Ethan. His voice trembles with emotion as he confirms what Mia had hoped. She was indeed the girl who had changed his life with a simple sandwich. Their reunion is nothing short of magical. Ethan invites Mia to his restaurant, where he prepares a special meal in her honor. As they sit down to eat, Ethan shares how that one act of kindness had given him hope during a difficult time in his life. It had shown him the power of food to connect people and had inspired him to pursue his culinary dreams. Mia, in turn, is amazed to learn how her small gesture had created such a significant ripple effect. She realizes that kindness, no matter how small, has the potential to change lives in ways we may never fully understand. This heartwarming story teaches us several valuable lessons. First, it reminds us that kindness doesn't require grand gestures or deep pockets. Sometimes the simplest acts, like sharing a sandwich, can have the most profound impact. It shows us that we all have the power to make a difference in someone's life, often without realizing it. Secondly, it highlights the importance of compassion and empathy, especially towards those who might be struggling or feeling alone. Mia's ability to recognize Ethan's need and act on it without hesitation is a beautiful example of human connection at its best. Moreover, this story underscores the long-lasting effects of kindness. What might seem like a fleeting moment to us could be a life-changing experience for someone else. Ethan carried the memory of Mia's kindness with him for decades, allowing it to shape his path and inspire his success. It also teaches us about gratitude and the importance of acknowledging those who have helped us along the way. Ethan never forgot the impact of that shared lunch, and his desire to find and thank Mia speaks volumes about his character. Finally, this tale reminds us of the interconnectedness of our actions. We may never know how a small act of kindness might ripple out into the world, touching lives far beyond our immediate circle. As we reflect on Mia and Ethan's story, let's challenge ourselves to be more mindful of the opportunities for kindness that surround us every day. Whether it's sharing a meal, offering a kind word, or simply being present for someone in need, we all have the power to create positive change. Remember, you don't need to be a famous chef or a world leader to make a difference. Sometimes all it takes is a sandwich and an open heart. So the next time you have a chance to show kindness, no matter how small it might seem, take it. You never know. You might just be changing someone's life. In a world that often feels divided and challenging, let's be the Mias of our communities. Let's spread kindness like confetti, nurturing connections and fostering hope. Because in the end, it's these small acts of compassion that truly have the power to change the world, one person at a time. So what act of kindness will you perform today? The possibilities are endless, and the potential impact is immeasurable. After all, as Mia and Ethan's story shows us, you're never too young or too old to make a difference. All it takes is a willingness to reach out and a heart open to the magic of human connection. Let's make kindness our superpower and watch as it transforms lives, builds bridges, and creates a brighter future for us all. Because in the end, isn't that what life is all about? Making the world a little bit better, one small act of kindness at a time.